Okay, welcome back everyone for another episode of Master Command. We're going to be continuing our HRE. What are these guys? The Kreis Contingent. That's right. We're going to continue our Kreis Contingent playthrough. I believe we're going to raid this town, burn it down while the patrol moves down here and then moves back up. We still have about 120 days, so I feel good about that. Let's do this. Here comes the patrol. Come to see the city burn. Let's take a quick peek here, make sure that everyone is well equipped. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I could give them. I could give them blanket rolls, but is there anything I could give to these Saxon musketeers? I could give them coffee instead of cheese. I'm good with that. It'll knock a second off their reload. Let's see, what else? All of these guys are, well, not these guys, not these two, but most everyone else is fairly well equipped. So I think we are good to go with this. I could look for a deployable for this guy because they use deployables and they get bonuses from it, so no one else is using a deployable, right? No? Okay. Do I want to spend 100 gold for a blanket? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's go ahead and look at their army. They've got some bunch of fusiliers. They doubled their grenadiers. Oh gosh, they've got a lot of grenadiers. Okay, so we'll just need to be very mindful of that. I'm gonna need to put our stronger units up against the grenadiers and then have like the land milits trying to fight the fusiliers. Okay. Hopefully, well, I was going to say hopefully we can take veterancy after this battle, but actually I think we want to take the money because we want to get up to that other town that has the reduced item cost and buy stuff there. Do they have any artillery? They do not. So, how do we want to do this? We could just try to hold this position right here. Where are the grenadiers? Okay, one grenadier here, converged fusiliers here. These converged fusiliers are actually very strong. I guess a lot of that is due to the Neustadt muskets. But their stats are pretty good. I mean, compared to a normal fusilier unit. Let's see, what else? Okay, and then they've got a bunch of grenadiers here in the middle. So this is, I would rate this as being the strong side, and this the weaker side, even though they do have grenadiers here. So let's... I think I do want to have an avenue for artillery to open up and use canister. I think we are going to need to use canister to try to beat these guys. How is their weaponry? Potsdam, Neustadt. Potsdam, Potsdam. Okay, so most of them have Potsdams. Gosh, excellent land pattern. Okay, our range is pretty good with these guys. And they've got all this cavalry. They got dragoons, hussars, provincial cavalry, not too bad. But the rest are going to be a hassle. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and start setting up. Let's get our... Let's get our normal Bavarian over here on the flank. We'll get our 2 Württembergers kind of like in the middle. Maybe we have the Saxons, the veterans, and then our poor recruit units with the Kreis Musketeers backing them up, the Kreis Grenadiers over here. And let's have you guys over here, you guys here, and you guys supporting the middle. And we want to try to maybe try to attempt to be compact. We'll see how we can do that. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's definitely get you guys out here. And we'll try to set up the field artillery maybe right here. And then get our Saxons like this. Or even like that, giving the artillery a hole to fire through. And I think I might just have you guys unlimber and not worry about trying to get you guys to use canister at the moment. We'll have... Let's put these guys over here. Let's keep the landmillets and these recruits in the back for right now. And then heck, maybe I have our light guys swing out this way. Yeah, come over here. And then put Chevaux Leger over here. Cuirassiers over here. Kreis Grenadiers in support here. Okay. Actually, let's swing you guys forward. Move up a little bit here. Where's our general? Here he is. Maybe we get our Saxons over here. Here, let's swing the Bavarians out. Let's try to get them in the woods here. Okay, what is the scariest part of their line? The scariest part of their line is probably here in the center or over here. So I'm going to move the... I mean, the problem with moving the cuirassiers is that I don't want my musketeers getting caught out by the grenadiers. So maybe I keep the cuirassiers here for just a little bit longer. And let's start switching to canister. Maybe pull back slightly. And here, let's move up. Get into range. And let's see if I can get these guys to switch, because I want the Chevaux Leger running down these grenadiers. Where's our general? Here he is. Okay. Here, let's start running a little bit. Let's run over here too. Okay, those grenadiers are on the retreat. Let's start setting up over here. Our cuirassiers are here ready to help. You continue to chase them down. You guys get into a column. Keep an eye on everything. It might get a little dicey on this end. Here, switch to round shot. I think these grenadiers are going to charge in. Let's hit them first. Hold your fire for a minute. You guys aren't supposed to be on canister or round shot. Okay. Okay, those guys are done for. Cuirassiers, don't run in any further than that. You guys switch back to canister. Okay. Now let's turn here. Let's get ready to fight those converged fusiliers. Where's our general? He's still doing great over here. Let's get our musketeers turned around. And are they coming back? They likely will. So let's actually get formed into a line here and ready to fight them. Are they shooting us from far away? They are. Let's help out here. And fire when you can. Okay. Oh man, our Cuirassiers pretty good beating there. Okay, I missed what was going on over there, but it worked out. And there we go. Battle 1. And let's see how my artillery did with me trying to use canister there. Let's see. Okay, like 550 kills, 400, 300. That's not too bad. It's certainly better than when they were using round shot. Who got a bunch of kills? Our veteran musketeers did. The Württembergers did all right. Everyone did fairly well. Our Saxon recruits didn't get a lot of combat experience, but that's because I was holding them back. Okay, and then let's... I do want to take the money. I'm very tempted to take the money, but we got some really good stuff to sell here. So maybe I'll take the veterancy and try to get these guys upgraded more quickly. We're a little short on ammunition. Let's strip these guys of their ammo. And let's see what we can upgrade you to. I do want to make them musketeers. Our Landmilits. Oh, we want to go Palatine. Yes, let's do that. Palatine, I think for both of them. And then we can get a musketeer and a grenadier unit. The reload goes down, but their accuracy is better, so that's kind of the trade-off. And their melee stats are much better. I still need one veterancy here. These Württembergers, I can make Feldjägers. So now I've got a unit of light infantry. And we can give them the open order accuracy doctrine. Or treatise, I should say. And reload and move speed we can hand off to someone else. Probably you. Maybe I give this casualty replenishment to someone else. Okay, well, you're already getting casualty replenishment, and so are you. And the morale, which I like both of those. Maybe I give it to our cuirassiers. I don't know. We'll see. I'll hold on to it for now. Let's sort the things that... we're gonna sell off. You guys can be upgraded, so let's do that. Now we got Saxon veteran artillery. And I could upgrade you guys and give you the good lumber chest. We'll sell that. And who do I give the surgeon to? Maybe these Saxons? I don't know. Okay. Let's just hold on to it for now. If we get into another battle, I will make that change. But let's go ahead and keep raiding here. Finish off this city. And we got excellent water buckets, gunner implements, good breastplates. So let's give you the good breastplates, reduce your melee, or reduce the damage that you're taking. Give you that. The gunner implements, we can change that out. Eight reload, 2 stamina. And this is just a basic toe worm. Maybe I get you switched out. And a 2 accuracy, losing 2 accuracy for shaving off 2 seconds, I think is worth it. I don't think anyone has shoes, right? Oh, these guys do. Or Saxon Musketeers. I wouldn't mind these guys having shoes. Maybe we get them moving around a little bit faster. And give you guys those spontoons. And I'll give you guys full gaiters. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep moving. Let's check out this convoy. Ooh, we could get a recruit infantry unit. What do I have in my inventory? A land pattern? I'm okay with getting rid of the land pattern. Or an Imperial recruit. Let's give him some stuff there. And then maybe the haversack. It's gonna be pretty useless for now. I need to put him to work. Maybe I just leave him with a little bit of ammunition so that I can give these guys some more. And who did I give? Oh, I gave you guys those good half gaiters. Here, let's take your full gaiters. And maybe I give you guys a great coat instead. And we can give you these full gaiters so you're moving a little bit faster. And yeah, you guys do need a little bit more time to get to Veteran Musketeer. We'll keep you with the spontoon for now. Does anyone else have a spontoon that they don't need? I mean, arguably these Palatine Musketeers, but okay, let's just get a move on. And now we'll come over to this city. We'll fight these guys. They've got 3 Jaeger. Oh my gosh, they've got 4 Jaeger units. A bunch of Freikorps. A bunch of artillery. So let's go ahead and fight. And then, gosh, look at all these Jaegers. Freikorps veteran musketeers. I think no matter what, I'm going to send the Chevaux Légers around to... Well, I was going to say try and take out the artillery, but if all these guys equip canister, they're going to mess us up. I don't know. We'll see where there's an opportunity. And this is so tricky because I want to run into melee with the... I want to run into melee with the Jaegers, but I don't know if that's the move here. How are you guys in melee? 51, 51. The Bavarians are actually pretty good at melee. Yes, certainly you guys are going to be good. Maybe... Yeah, maybe I put the Kreis Grenadier over here to charge into these veteran Jaegers. And then our musketeers can come over here. I'll have the cuirassiers provide support. And we have our... Honestly, the Bavarians are pretty decent in melee. I am tempted to send them into melee here. What's the range on these guys? Or I could try to wheel my artillery up and just hit these guys with canister. Maybe. Let's just see. Let's take yeah, let's take our more infantry, our more charge and melee heavy units. Where's my other Palatine guy? Maybe we take our recruit units and we put them in the front with the Württembergers and the Bavarians. So these guys will be like our front line, and the Saxons, I guess. Although I'd rather you guys be here. And the Imperial recruits, wherever they might be. Here they are. With the Chevaux Légers over here. Yeah, maybe this is how we move up. And then have these guys as backup and charge in if needed. And then, I mean, that would let my cuirassiers also come around this way, I think. If we have these units in reserve. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and move up then. Okay. Let's move up, see how this plays out. And what's the range on their artillery? 350, 435. Okay, so once we start getting close to artillery range, we'll get into line. Unfortunately, we outrange these guys, and we out-accuracy them. Okay, we are getting into range now, so let's start getting into a line. Let's leave a gap here for the artillery. Okay, let's definitely move up some more here. There might even be an opportunity to charge in. Oh, dude, who am I kidding? Hit those guys. Switch to canister here. I need to find my guys and get them out. My artillery might be lost here. Or not. Okay, well fortunately this has worked out. These guys whipped around real fast. And let's come help out. Well, I'm glad my artillery didn't shatter. That was very fortuitous. Now we just need to wipe out these musketeers and we'll be done. Okay, and this time we're going to take the money and ammunition. Get everyone restored as much as we can. Check our melee brigade. Yeah, we'll take the melee damage. And we can give you guys better Kirsu swords. We can sell those flags. We can sell the good or the normal medicinal herbs. We can sell these sturdy shoes too. And we can sell this basic limber chest. So let's go ahead and move into this city. I could get an excellent land pattern. I also might need to start buying up some bayonets, but I really want to hold off on buying things until we get over here. So maybe after this city, we force march through here to the battlefield. See if there are any good infantry units here. But for now, let's... Oh, Jaeger rifles? Yes, that is actually pretty good. Let's move to sell off some things. And let's give our Feldjägers the Jaeger rifles. And these land patterns we can give to probably these Bavarians. And the Souls. Now we have good Delft and good Souls. Let's give you that. We'll give you guys good Delft rifles or muskets. And then let's go a good Neustadt here. What's in the barracks? Kreis Musketeers and Imperial Battalion Artillery. Charge and move speed. That would be good for our Grenadiers. I'm just kind of looking at everything. Let's first of all buy up some munition, buy up some manpower, take a peek at the foundry. Let's buy one more ammunition, buy up all the reserves. What is this guy? He's got almost 14,000 men. Too bad. Let's see, do I raid this town, or do I just come over here, or come to the battlefield, come over here, fight this army, and then make a big purchase over here? That's true. I don't have a lot of time because I'm gonna have to go boom, boom, come around here. Yeah. I don't think I have the time to raid this down if I want to come and do a big loop like that. So let's go ahead and just normal march over to this battlefield. Let's try to get another cavalry regiment. Okay, so we got another Saxon Chevaulegers. Which for right now, let's just give them the cavalry, those horses, and should I put them in over these recruits? Possibly. Here, let's give them Hussar sabers. We can sell these, sell this. Let's make a switch here. Sure, take a cavalry pistol. Actually, don't take that cavalry pistol. I'd rather you guys have this beer. And then maybe the blankets or the haversack. Let's do haversack. Then let's come up and fight this army. We'll go into force march because I think we just need a little replenishment on the artillery, and that's not that urgent. So let's force march, meet this army. They've got a lot of cavalry, a little bit of artillery. Okay. Okay, so they've got their Freikorps and their veteran units over here. Maybe I park our... Maybe I put the field artillery over here. And then our veteran artillery. Who's more dangerous? Here, let's park the veteran artillery here in the middle. And then the field artillery we'll have over here. Or maybe even back on this hill. No, we'll just keep it here. And who's going to be on our line? We're going to take our 2 Bavarians and have them over here fighting the veterans. We're going to take our Württemberger musketeer. We'll have him in the middle, I guess. Maybe with the Feldjägers. Keep the cuirassiers towards the middle. And we'll have our chevaux légers just ready to go to whatever units look like they're going to be routing. Who haven't we placed yet? Our Palatine musketeers as well as our Saxon recruits. So let's take the Palatines. They'll be towards the middle. Our recruits will be on this edge. Okay. With that, we can go ahead and start. Let's bring our Feldjägers over here with the musketeers right behind them. Let's bring up the artillery just a little bit over here. And then we'll put our Saxon musketeers here. Because I want them getting experience. Actually, oh gosh, I think I could have upgraded them. But it's fine. We'll get them some more experience and then upgrade them after this battle. We'll have our Bavarians swing wide. We'll move you guys up to here. We'll have our Kreis Grenadiers in reserve here. Bavarians, I might... Oh, right, the move was to swing you over here, yeah? So let's do that. And have the veterans come out with them. And then over here, we'll take these guys Put them on the hedge. Put you guys on the hedge as well. And the Saxon recruits we might have try to flank around if we can. And let's see how their line forms up. Keep the general over here. Let's go ahead and get you guys lined up. Let's move up just a tad bit. It looks as if they're not going to be too concerned about this flank at all. Let's form into a line over here. What's the range on their howitzers? 385, 335. I think the big one, what are these, 10 pounders? Oh, 12 pounder. I think the 12 pounder slightly outranges. It only outranges this gun. The other one's not as much. I should get deployables for these guys. That'll be a long-term goal. Don't shoot the... Don't shoot the Jaegers. It's gonna be a waste of time. Then we'll switch to canister. Let's get you guys moving forward. I think we'll be able to knock out that unit pretty easily. How are the Feldjägers doing? They're okay. A lot of cavalry moving over this way, so I'm going to swing our cuirassiers around. Where's our general? General, come up and support these guys. Looks like these guys are forming up for a charge. Let's get ready to meet them. Pull back the Feldjägers. And switch you guys over. Let's get the Chevaux Légers moving forward. I gotta keep an eye on the cavalry movements over here. Let's pull our grenadiers back. And those hussars are moving, so let's get ready for them. Keep an eye on those hussars. Here they come. And let's open fire. Excellent. And you guys can hit that other unit. Let's move you forward. Who's out of ammunition? The Württembergers? Move up. Okay. How you guys doing? Okay, we blew our shot a little early there. That's okay. Let's swing you over here. Feldjägers need to turn, as do these musketeers. Okay, they're still racking up a bunch of kills, good. You guys can pull off for a second. Oh man. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Where are our recruits? Here they are. Here, let's move the Chevalier around. Let's get you guys charging in. Kill them, please. And you guys charge in here, charge in here. And that should wrap this up. And we're going to take the money. Trying to build up as big a cash reserve as we can, so we can cash in when we get to this next settlement. Let's take line brigade. Okay, yeah, that's good. Excellent charge. I mean, that sounds like you guys. We'll switch you out for good beer. Or actually, well, yeah, the problem is I don't want to hurt your accuracy too much. We've got good greatcoats, which will benefit you. We can sell that. Gunner's implements. We can slap onto one of our artillery pieces. Maybe in a minute. For now, let's visit this slum real quick and then get over to Weimar. I don't... I don't know if the cost in ammunition is worth the extra 400. I'm not sure how the math works out here. Maybe we'll just do it, because I think we needed those men really badly. My problem now is I don't want to go to Weimar and have to fight this army. And if I muster, then that's going to eat through some of my money, which I'm not eager to do. But we're also getting... Here, let's just muster for a day or two. Get our replenishment going back up. Okay, and now we can come to Weimar. Winter is coming, that's right. Oh, no. Of course they don't have a foundry or a gunsmith at the town where the items are cheaper. Oh, those scumbags. Okay. I could get an excellent tow worm. That's not terrible. Good tompions. There's still some... Let's definitely get the excellent toe worm. Let's see what we've got here. I could get bagpipers. Really good reload. Let's take the excellent chevaux de frise. They really did us dirty. they really did us dirty on this one. Here, let's give you chevaux de frise, and you guys will give the earthworks. And there is some excellent cavalry weaponry here. Maybe I pick up a heavy saber and a good saber for our friends. Okay, heavy saber for you. Good saber for you. Good heavy saber, I should say. And then you get a good cuirassier sword. We can sell those off. Okay, they did have excellent bagpipers, which I could give to... I could buy them up for our melee boys. And our... Okay, yes. No, not you. Wait, can you not upgrade? This must be a bug, right? That, because they have the veterancy, they just, it's just not, like, and I can upgrade, but it's not highlighting the little arrow guy here. Yeah, let's go with the veteran musketeers. Okay, these Saxon recruits, I still need one more point to get them to musketeer. These guys I can't upgrade because I want to keep our extra combat effectiveness. Oh, can I upgrade you guys? Yes, I can. To veteran musketeers. Awesome. And then I'll need 7 points for them. And oh gosh, that's right, the bagpipers. Do I really want to buy these excellent bagpipers for our grenadiers? Maybe. excellent canister. What are we using now? Just like normal canister? Normal grape shot, normal canister. Yeah, let's buy an excellent canister while we're here. And we'll hand it off to these guys, I guess. Yeah, maybe I burn down this town while we're waiting for this patrol to come back. Just thinking about how do I want to do this? Do I want to burn this, fight the army, come over here, try to get some new units, and then make my way over here? Maybe not, right? Maybe I just come do these and then come up through the south instead of working my way over here. I mean, the biggest problem is I need 2,400 to expand my brigade, which I can make theoretically off of raiding this town and fighting them. But then I have like, what, one Imperial recruit unit I can throw in? I mean, I guess I can also do the outposts pretty quickly. Let's take some more manpower, and then yeah, I'm thinking let's raid it. No, don't notify the headquarters, that's not okay. We'll replenish, get some more money. Ooh, an excellent spontoon. A lot of cartridge boxes. We can sell the riding boots. I don't really care for the riding boots too much. I mean, maybe it'd be good to put on these guys just so that they move a little bit faster, can respond a little bit better. Wow, these guys have got very little going for them in terms of items. Is there anything I could pause? I mean, I could give them the surgeon. Or give them a spontoon. Here, let's take the blanket off of you, give you that. And then here, let's... Sure, go for the surgeon. And let's come fight this guy. We'll visit the slums. Yeah, fight this guy. What's he got? Prussian musketeers, Freikorps musketeers. Okay. Okay. They have no artillery. They're gonna have to march on us. This seems to be the weak side of their line just because it doesn't have a grenadier unit. Their veteran musketeers are in the center. So let's go ahead and... I mean, I could also just try to force them into crossing the river versus holding this. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, because it'll be cramped over here. Let's deploy over here, have them cross the river. That should also buy me a little bit more time for when they decide to move their cavalry across. Wow, insanely good in melee. Get the cuirassiers over here. Let's keep our chevaux légers on this side. We'll put our Bavarians... Take our Württemberger. Where are the Württemberger boys? Oh, Grenadiers. Okay, yeah, that's right. So, let's take our Bavarians and Saxons and we'll put them towards the center. We'll have the Palatine guys over here, backed up by these Grenadiers. And the veteran musketeers will be in reserve over here. The Feldjägers I'm going to put here. Cuirassiers here. Okay. And then for artillery... let's put you guys over here. Big field guns, or big, yeah, big-ish 6-pounders in the middle. Our Saxon field artillery on the left. We'll finish deployment, and let's get our guys set up such that they're able to fire right when the enemy is in the river. Yeah, I don't know, everyone else just moved down. Field artillery will sit up here. You guys, I don't know, we'll just have over here. Chevaux légers in the back. Let's get moving, see what it looks like. Get you guys up on the hill. We might be a little sparse over here. Maybe we take our... maybe we take our veteran musketeers and swing them over this way. Okay, these are pretty perfect. That's pretty good. That's fairly good. But yeah, let's bring the veterans, our veteran Bavarians over here. They might need to help out. Let's get you guys set up. I'm not going to worry about making a hole for canister or anything like that. I take it back. Let's leave a hole for canister over here. But these guys will just use round shot. Let's get our Chevaux Léger around a little bit more over here. Okay, everyone's like firing right as they go into the river, pretty much. Where is our supply wagon? Oh, here he is. Can't believe these guys with their excellent tools are able to outrange us. Kind of lame. But we should still pick them apart pretty well. Switch you guys over to canister now. Yeah, let's turn you and hit those Frycorps Grenadiers, because they're pretty dangerous. Actually pull back slightly here. Oh shoot, the Feldjägers. Okay, they didn't shatter. Württemberger's turn. Chevalier come this way. Feldjägers can come back front and center here. Gosh, I always forget about the light infantry out front. Nope, 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 nope. Where are the Saxon recruits? Here they are. Let's move forward. Let's get you guys turned. I don't want to send in the Chevalier because I'm afraid that they're gonna take really bad losses. Oh my gosh, your melee's so high. Maybe I should just send you in. Okay, perfect. No. Not the Feldjäger again. No, they died. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just not supposed to have light infantry. Dude, we almost preserved them. Despite getting charged, what, 3 times? That's really frustrating. Okay. No more going for the Feldjägers, man. Let's let these guys rack up some kills. Hopefully they'll be able to upgrade soon. Dang it. That's so... That's so annoying that I put my Feldjägers there hoping that they would be out of harm's way, and I forgot about the Hussars coming in. Ah, that's so disappointing. Yeah, man. Gosh, what a bummer. Okay, well, let's put these guys in. Take one reroll. We'll take the extra range. And maybe I just have them be Württemberger Musketeers, just normal Württemberger Musketeers. Let's find that. Excellent. Spawn tune. Give it to these guys. And you can take... maybe a cartridge box. And then let's force march. Hit these slums real quick. Send in the rescue party. Rescued an officer, nice. Sorry, it seems like my voice is going a little bit. Let's take a look at what we've got in the barracks. Württemberger Grenadiers, Saxon recruits. Saxon recruits might be good. Then I could just have a unit of like Saxon musketeers. Or I could turn them into Saxon artillery. Yeah, so let's buy the new brigade, buy these recruits. And then I have so much junk to sell. Take that. And let's find stamina and move speed. Yeah, take a better horse. And you guys can take that. And let's figure out what we save and what we don't. Holsteiner horse is okay. We'll save him for now. Towworm we don't need. Haversack, that. Yeah, sell all these things. Let's take a look. I want to look at both of these ideally. Excellent Delft, excellent land pattern, excellent Potsdams, and pretty good artillery over here. Good artillery treatise. excellent tea. Okay. Well, let's get to work. Let's start making some purchases. Okay. And then let's get the excellent Potsdam. And let's get these two, and probably the Delft. Let's get everyone situated. So these Württembergers we can give the Neustadt to. These Palatine. Yeah, the Palatine boys deserve better. Here, I'll give you guys the Delft. And then you take this Potsdam, you take this land pattern. You can take this Sewell. And I'll give you that. And maybe a blanket. I've got a Neustadt here, a good Neustadt, 12 and 11. Yeah, it's not better in melee than any of those. You've got a good Delft. I'd rather you have the Neustadt. So now the question is, can I upgrade any of my artillery? Also, are there good, excellent carbines here? There are not. Okay. And what do we have here? Excellent artillery, or excellent elevation screws. Here, let's take that and give it to you. And what can we give you instead? Cartridge box. Here, let's give you an excellent cartridge box. I feel like you have a tendency to run out of ammunition. And I really would like to get at least one cannon here. But the question is, what do I go for? Let's hold on to this good Delft. We can sell off these basic guns for sure. Do I want to try to get an 8-pound Licorn? Or a 12-pound Licorn? Or a Shuvalov? currently have, what, a iron 3-pounder, bronze 3-pounder, iron 6-pounder. I would love to switch out these guys with something else. Maybe I just take this iron 10-pounder for right now, and then I try to stock up a bunch of money and come back here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'd rather have some sort of upgrade. Man, that doubles the reload. That's kind of crazy. And the accuracy takes a huge hit. Jeez. Maybe we... Oh, that doesn't even help very much. Oh well. And then let's go ahead and take some manpower and save the rest of our money. And let's come hit up these 3 outposts, get our dragoons, and be on our merry way. Sure, take the reservists. Let's come do this outpost. We do have... Oh, I could get a heavy line infantry. I do want that. Yeah, let's take it. So it gave us another grenadier unit. Let's give them great coats. Let's give them beer. And then let's come do this last outpost. And take the reservists, and now we've got a dragoon unit. So now I think we just fight our way right through all of this. Our dragoons have got good noise stats. Okay. Let's give them this horse. Let's give them a heavy saddle. And then we can give them, what, some beer? And maybe a blanket roll. Nine and 10 compared to 9 and 11. Okay. Well, keep the Soul then. All right. Maybe we give you one more upgrade. Or we go try to fight these guys. And let's switch you into here. Cavalry? Cavalry brigade? Okay, I don't think anyone can upgrade at the moment, right? Doesn't seem like it. Here, let's switch you. Yep, you've got a spontoon. Where did I put our Imperial recruit? Here he is. Okay. Okay. So let's come down here. Let's fight this one encamped army, and then we'll end the video after that. Let's try to stay out of the mountains for a minute. And let's delay the HQ by 2 weeks. Yes, please. Yes, so we can fight him and then just go boom, 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 boom. Perfect. And he's bringing some Cantonist recruits. Great, I'm bringing recruits as well. Okay. Jaegers. Okay. Oh, all their recruits are over here. Perfect. Let's let's go ahead and put our own recruits over here too. Where are our guys? Here we go. One recruit unit. And where's the other Imperial? Here we go. Great. Our recruits are ready to square off. How are these guys? They're pretty much equal to my... These guys are bad. But these guys are pretty much equal to my, my new grenadiers here. Although they're not that good in melee, so maybe I can just try to, like, charge my way through them. Yeah, I think we take our big howitzer, we put him over here to fight against these guys. And then... I think we're going to try to use canister and grape shot to whittle down these Jaegers. Man, every time I see a Jaeger, I'm gonna think about my Feldjägers. Gosh. And I couldn't save them from getting repeatedly charged. Ugh. Yeah, let's keep our dragoons over here. Our cuirassiers is kind of in the middle here. And then our chevaux légers we can put out wide. Over here, because we should break through over here fairly easily. I need to get an officer for these guys. Am I satisfied with this? I think so. Here's a hole in the line. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started then. And let's just put you in the town. See what that looks like. Move this field artillery up over here. Let's get our veteran Saxon unit into play. And march you up over here. And then keep our, what? Keep our howitzer just like behind the line. Okay, let's see what this looks like. What are these guys equipped with? Good Delft, come on. Here, let's pull back just a tad bit. Make ourselves look a little less appetizing. What are we shooting at? Musketeers? I'll allow it. Then after that volley, we'll switch them over to canister. You, I don't want. Here, hit those hussars. Sprint into position. Advance a little bit here. Looks like those Antonists can't really decide what they're doing. So let's start moving up here. Keep an eye on the map, make sure that nothing crazy is going on. Okay. Speaking of... Okay. Oh, are these guys gonna come in? Looks like it. Okay, pull back our cuirassiers, pull back our grenadiers. Let's get the chevalier out wide. Okay. Charge in here. Where is the general? You guys are racking up a bunch of kills. That's good. Okay. You guys can come back. General, come over here. Everyone come back now. Not sure what's going on here, but let's stop that. Where are dragoons? Here we go. How did the general get hit? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, they got hit by artillery? Okay. That's fine. How did they... What? I'm kind of just routing for fun. Oh no. Okay, nice. Who's still alive? These cuirassiers. Yeah, you guys are doing great. Just keep chasing down units. Imperial recruits, you did absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. Okay, wait for them to close in. And let's open fire. We'll see what our manpower looks like after that battle. Having my Kreis Grenadiers shatter was less than ideal. That's right, I forgot that I can. Ooh, jeez, these guys got dangerously low. But I did forget that I can just generate more manpower by walking around and mustering. Let's go ahead and take... I'm very tempted by the veterancy, but I don't know what my ammunition situation is going to be like. So let's take the ammunition. And let's increase our sales profit. Reload and move speed is good. Yon shopping. We can finally get you guys an excellent weapon. Artillery. Let's, yeah, get rid of your canister and give you the reload and ammunition consumption reduction. And maybe I give you this Frisian horse instead. I mean, I know that's actually going to be better on the cuirassier. Just to maximize your melee output. And then I'll give you the step horse. Oh, okay. You don't have any sort of melee damage reduction, so take that. I mean, I said he had no melee damage reduction, but I meant like a big item like the jacket or the breastplate. I've got these full gaiters. I can replace those, I guess. And I want to use these artillery screws. Oh no, it's the same. I should have seen that coming. In that case... we can give you a haversack and give you a little bit more stamina. Do I like these guys having grape shot over canister? Let's give you the grape shot. I mean, not the grape shot, the canister. And a tiny... Oh, I keep doing this. Why? I keep forgetting that these are gun tools and these are gun tools. Ugh. Okay. Well, I won't do that again. I won't do that again. Although it might be worth it having a good elevation screw versus a just basic toe worm. Okay, but what I need to do now is I need to... Well, I'm going to end the episode, but when I come back, I need to muster to generate some more manpower and increase replenishment and fight the rest of these armies. I'm just taking a look, making sure no one can upgrade. Doesn't look like it. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're about halfway. I'm feeling good. Our only setback, I think, has been losing those Feldjägers. That was really unfortunate, but I'm not gonna mess around with I'm not gonna mess around with any more light infantry at the moment. So hopefully we can keep the rest of these units. Let's see, what do we need to upgrade? 6, 7, 7. I don't really want to go for the veteran Chevaux Leger because I feel like that's what these guys are supposed to be. Good grief, 10 charge. Maybe are they, it looks like they're based on the Imperial Dragoons. Yeah. I was hoping that they were based on the Chevaux Leger, but I think they're based on the Imperial Dragoons, so they were basically getting a little bit stronger Dragoon unit here. And I don't really want to go down the Chevaux Leger route because I don't want another Dragoon unit. I'm fine having one. So I think we'll have one be this Tatar cavalry, and the other I'll probably turn into cuirassiers. And we need to get an officer at some point. Okay, we've got our work cut out for us. With that said, I'm going to stop the video here. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate your support. As always, if you're enjoying the content, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.